Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. My name is TopeNiyiTalabi. Today we'll be looking at the 12 parts of domestic violence. Now, this time around, we're going to be talking about what the abuser should do, what he or her should do if they are the abuser of this issue. Now, what is domestic violence? It's usually happens between married couples, between the unmarried and those that are dating themselves, even though they are not married. Now, what kind of behavior is it? The behavior that frightens, the one that manipulates, the one that inflicts pain on another person. It hurts them so bad. Now, what should the abuser do? The first thing they should do is they should surrender to Jesus. You need to surrender to God so as to be able to love genuinely. Now, God is the one that gives you the enablement to love. 1 John 4, looking at 7 to 8, Bible says, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. For you to be able to love your partner, for you to be able to avoid this domestic violence, you need to be of God and you need to show love. Now, the second thing you have to do as an abuser is that if you choose not to accept Jesus, then set your spouse free. It's a choice whether you like to accept Jesus or you don't like to. In case you don't like to accept Jesus, you need to set your spouse free, because you're going to be getting them killed if you continue in this path. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 24 verse 1, when a man had taken a wife and married her, and it comes to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, you no longer love this lady, because he had found some uncleanness in her, be it through adultery or you feel she has done something so great that it's hard for you to forgive her, then what should you do? According to this Deuteronomy 24 verse 1, went further to say, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. That is if you don't want to accept Jesus. That is if you're not ready to forgive. That's what you should do, so you not kill her. Now, the third thing you're going to be doing as an abuser is that, now, if the abuse is because of a strange woman or a strange man, then it's very dangerous. Then it's very disastrous. Because you know why? The abuser should stay away from such, so as to fulfill God's plan for marriage. You might wonder that, why is it dangerous? Why is it disastrous? Proverbs 5 verse 3 to 5. Bible says, for the lips of a strange woman drops as an honeycomb, and her mouth is sweeter than oil. 4. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. I'm sure you don't want to die anyway. Her steps takes hold on hell. Let us move on. Now, the fourth point I have for you, if you are the abuser, is that if it's an offense that prompts this abuse, such person should go for counseling with spouse and try to forgive. Try to forgive. If you forgive men, they are trespassing. The Bible says you also will be forgiven. That's in Matthew 6:14-5. Now, I'm going to round up. In conclusion. God is not happy with divorce. Let's look at Matthew 19 verse 8. The Bible says, He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so. It's not in God's plan for divorce to take place. It's not in God's plan. That's why you need to accept Him. That is why you need to forgive. That is why you need to come to Him, to show you how to love, to help you to even tolerate that your spouse, instead of you inflicting pain on them. Now, God has joined you together in the first place. Matthew 19 verse 6, the Bible says, wherefore, they are no more two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, the Bible says, let no man, in verse 8, let no man put them asunder. Now, if it is possible, be at peace and be in love again. Romans 12:18, it says, if it's possible, as much as it lies in your hands, be at peace with all men. Bless you. Thanks for watching.